Hi guys, how are we all? Ooh. Hi Rosie, my sister from another mister.
Oh no! Fanny's exposed!
Had to get. So we need this one for Rosie now.
You're dicked in the knob.
That'll ease her into Friday Fright Night. How are we all? We all doing good? Is it to answer your question? You're dicked in the knob. To answer your question, Cyanogen, you spell my actual name, my IRL name as Laurie, but my stage name is Lori. Just so you're aware. Okay, got to work late tonight, and then I'm gonna watch Last of Us. Yeah, yeah, of course I got to have a stage name. My alter ego. Stage name. Ooh, yeah. But oh my god, I'm so tired. Went to Hampton Court today, so doing a lot of walking around and stuff. And Bubs didn't sleep in the car. I was hoping he was going to sleep in the car, but he didn't. He was wide awake the entire time, so now Joe's got to try and get him off to sleep. Like Cyan is my stage name. Exactly. We all have stage names. You were at Hampton Court this morning. No. Oh my days. We literally got there at lunchtime. Like had it I did a lunch and we took it with us, and then we went straight to like the Tilt Yard Cafe, ate in the cafe with a coffee, and then went to the Magic Garden because they've just opened the Magic Garden for the season. Got pissed off because of the 3,000 school children. Lots of school children today. You were there till just before lunch. Oh, we just missed you. Oh no. Yeah, there was quite a lot of school children when we went as well. But other than that, it was so empty. Like by the time we left, there was like no one there. But then we did like leave at 4, so it was just about to close. So put your hands together for the man whose legs come all the way down and put in the pooperage. Oh my god. So stupid of us. Yeah, if we just told each other like what our plans were, we could have probably organised it better. Because literally all we went for, we just went to see the Magic Garden because we'd never been there before. So we just wanted to see what it was all about. And we just stayed there, I think, for like 2 hours after eating our lunch. Then I got bored and cold, so decided to wander around the palace for a bit. I'm less pissed off by other people when you're there. Next time we go, we'll tell you. Because you had the week off, didn't you? I completely forgot about that. Completely forgot you had the week off. Otherwise I would have said, come see my Magic Garden. My first trip. Oh, Cyan Jin is particularly hoary tonight. Is it the video of me on the pole? You're just like inspired. Had a pleasant massage and everything. Oh, get you. Living it up. Been treated like a princess. That is my name. If you got my red lipstick on that doesn't wipe off. No matter what I put it in my mouth. Oh no. Oh. I've like slept every day this week. It's a miracle. Yeah, you've needed it, haven't you? Definitely needed it. I feel like I need it. I'm knackered, and then we've got to get up at 2 again tonight for Last of Us because it's airing 2 days early. Glad they're actually showing it here though 2 days early as well, because I was gonna be pissed, like seriously pissed if we had to wait 2 days. Oh. And I washed my new bottle, and Jay dried it and put it back together, but he forgot the straw. So I was like in the park today, like sucking on the straw. I was like, why is there no water coming out? 2 days early. I know it's because of the Super Bowl. So obviously they wanted to maximise how many people watched it, so they couldn't have it clash with the Super Bowl. Of course not. So and because obviously everyone like elsewhere all over the rest of the world that's not America was like about to riot that America was going to get it 2 days early. So Sky was like, calm your tits, everyone's going to get it early. Fucking Super Bowl. Only thing that's good about Super Bowl is that they use it as an opportunity to do like reveal trailers and stuff. So I'm hoping for a new Uncharted trailer, maybe. Although they might wait for the PlayStation Play Expo or whatever it's called. I can never remember. Don't you hate it when you it comes out, for fuck's sake? The Super Bowl is on, yeah, this weekend. Damn right, yeah. So yeah, no, I have to like sip it like a normal cup, for God's sake. Anyway, shall we get on with this game? So I think you'd kind of like this game, Rosie. So it's kind of like
You're dicked in the knob.
So it's kind of like I've been playing like a series of games thanks to the amazing CyanogenMed for recommending these. So they are like point and click horror games, but they're not like seriously scary. They're not actually too bad. And this one that I'm playing today, it's like a continuation. So we had 5 Days a Stranger, 6 Days a Skeptic. That right? Like CyanogenMed can correct me. And then this is Trilby's notes. Trilby is the 7 Days a Skeptic, and then it's 6 days something or other, isn't it? 6 days a sacrifice? I can't remember. Anyway, so it's 5 Days a Stranger, 7 Days a Skeptic, and then the one we're on is Trilby's notes. So Trilby is the guy who's like the main character that you follow in the first game in 5 Days a Stranger. And it's all about like this sort of like the spirit of this murderer that like possesses people and murders other people, and so it's like all about trying to figure out who it is and how to like sort of get rid of him. So that was that, and you think the ghost is gone, and then you do 7 Days a Skeptic, which is set in space, and it's very heavily based on Event Horizon. Hi, Chris. And yes, it's based on Event Horizon, and it's kind of like the same as like the first game, because you find out that obviously the ghost is not gone. He was like basically shot out into space and got picked up by a sort of spaceship cruiser thing like several centuries later, and then goes around killing everyone on the ship. And then Trilby's notes is basically like you find in the coffin, when they pick out the coffin from space, in the coffin is Trilby, or a note from Trilby. And this is basically just going back in time. So obviously we had the first game, which was based in the 90s, I think. Then the second game was based in like way in the future when we're all traveling around space. And then this one is back to like the 2000s or something. So shortly after the first game. So it's kind of like stuck in the middle, if that makes any sense. So who's waking up at 2 a.m. today? Me! Even though I'm absolutely exhausted right now, I literally think I'm going to do this stream and then I'm just going to be like, and then that's it. And then I'll be up again at 2 because I want to see a bloater. I'm so excited to see bloater. Can't wait. But anyway, how are you, Chris? This game makes the timeline way much bigger, yes. So anyway, let's get on with it. Terrible, thank you. Oh no. This is a very in-depth story. It's really interesting, but this one is very different to like what's come before, because like the first two games were like point and clicks, but this one it's like you have to type. Like you remember like the really old style games where you actually have to type what you have to do next. So yeah, it's really, really cool. Worst week of your life ever? Oh, is this work related, I'm assuming? Okay, let's go into it. So it's, like I said, it's not too scary. It is quite horrific in terms of like blood splattered all over the walls and stuff. But yeah. I did, yes, painful typing. Yes. There we go. So I think everything... I can't point and click, so I have to type everything. There we go. Blood spatters phone. It builds on after each game, so start at the beginning and it will get there. Yeah. Gotta love a text. Yeah. I don't even give a shit. I'm struggling with wrapping my mind around it. I was a hair away from quitting mid-work day. I mean, have you thought about handing in your notice? Is it something you can do? Shall I leave the room? Right, you need to remind me what I need to do. Did I look in the mirror? Look in toilet. How do I do it? Look in toilet. None of the toilets appeared to be functional. One of them was overflowing with blood, which left me disinclined to investigate the others. Just got a letter that contained pills, did I? Look at letter. The envelope wasn't there anymore. I must have dropped it somewhere out of sight. Ew. It's not I have mortgage and doggo with health issues. I never felt so trapped. Oh. Are you looking for other work? Check inventory. Okay, thank you. I had with me lockpicks and pills. Do I take pills? Press tab to close. There we go. Take... Signed in to get back. Take pills? Just an average bathroom, nothing sus here. Yeah, the toilet's constantly overflowing with blood in this house. Besides the pay, which is also a thing. But it ain't easy. Don't want to end up in another place like this. Yeah. Better the devil you know, but rather than the devil you don't, isn't it? Just blood in the toilet. Smash mirror. Writing in blood on the wall that says no. Yes, the way this works is you take a pill and when you move on to the next screen, it will switch into the normal world. Okay, cool. Take pill. There we go. Hesitantly, I tipped a tranquilizer into my palm and swallowed it without water. Oh yes, because the doctor said didn't need to take one. It quickly took effect. I felt the anxiety lift from the pit of my stomach and my dismal surroundings seemed to feel less imposing. Then I felt that strange sensation again of lightheadedness and detachment as the world around me began to quiver. And it's fine. Bloody or bloody. Hardcore, no water, yeah. Leave. Oh, leave. Leave room. This didn't make sense to me. Open door? I have to remember how to actually do things right. So we go about. Okay. The walking noises are great. They keep me very entertained. And he wants to see the painting in the lobby. That's it. I have to remember because it's been, what, 3 weeks since I played this? Look at painting. I was frankly astonished that Matthew Defoe's painting has survived the immolation of Defoe Manor. As I stared at it, it seemed that the surrounding room began to blur until only the painting was in focus. Of Baggins. I fancied I could hear the creaks and whispers of Defoe Manor's hallways. I felt a bizarre urge to reach out and touch the painting. Touch it. Touch the painting. As I stepped closer, I could feel sound becoming muffled and my head spinning as if I were about to faint. My hand, as if pulled by an invisible string, reached out towards the clumsy brushstrokes. Defoe Manor, July 28th, AD 1821. Matthew Defoe is 15 years old today. He is excitedly putting the finishing touches to a painting which his father commented on encouragingly. The first time he has ever been supportive of Matthew's artistic leanings. Matthew is now convinced that his father is lifting from the mysterious depression that has plagued him for as long as either of them can remember. Now he intends to make the painting absolutely perfect before showing it again. Knock knock. Master Matthew. Sir Roderick has requested your presence in the trophy room. Uh-oh, it's gonna use my head as a trophy. Thank you, James. And if you would be so good to inform him that I will now be retiring for the night. Very good, James. Okay. Ah, there you are, boy. Let me introduce my son, Matthew. Hello. This is my friend, Mr. Smith. He's an expert on African tribal art. Well, just a scholar, hardly even that, just someone with an interest in the subject. And he has offered to assess the figurine I brought back from my travels. I wasn't aware you had a family, Sir Roderick. Is your wife home too? Touchy subject. Regrettably, Belinda is no longer with us. Oh, I'm sorry. Quite all right. You couldn't have known. She succumbed to illness shortly after Matthew was born. I finished the painting I showed you, Father. Moving on. Oh, good. Well, Mr. Smith, what do you think of the piece? It's an intriguing little puzzler, actually. The design is reminiscent of a few Central African tribal gods I'm aware of. But to be honest, I've never seen anything like this before. May I ask how you acquired it? Excellent voiceover, thank you. I'm glad you asked. It was 20 years ago when I was a younger man on my first travels in the Dark Continent. We were travelling along the west coast when our bearers spotted a ship that had run aground. It was an English clipper named the Sea Angel, and a short exploration revealed that every single crewman had just disappeared. Of course, we immediately sent a letter to the nearest embassy to report the finding. But the point is, it was on the lowest deck of the ship that I found this very figurine you see before you today. What an extraordinary tale! But how do you account for there being an African tribal carving on a British vessel? We were as confused as you are. It wasn't a slave trading vessel, but there must have been on the crew. It has been a personal mystery of mine ever since. I was hoping you could help shed a little light on the matter. But there is more to tell. I haven't even begun to recount the strange events that have surrounded this artifact. Would you care for a glass of brandy? Thank you, that would be most kind. Matthew, fetch the brandy from the kitchen and some glasses. Yes, Father. Little nodding head is also great. And like I said, this is amazing. I just love these little games. Guess I'll try to survive. Yeah, it's all you can do, isn't it? It's like I said to you before. It feels really shit now, but the shit feeling is only temporary. At some point, maybe like next week, maybe next month, maybe next year, it will tide over, whether or not you get a new job or they just improve things for you where you are, or something happens that will just improve things for you, definitely. Please do. I've been there and it sucks. Just remember you're awesome no matter what happens. Yes. I know I'm awesome. It's a show I got implied with. That's what sucks. Yeah. Sure, it's not in a not pogo. We know that apron. Take apron. Matthew saw no purpose for it and didn't want to interfere with other people's possessions. Look at apron. It was tough, well-used brown leather apron. Matthew wondered which member of the staff had been using it. Foreshadowing! Yeah. Where's the brandy? Do I have to get the brandy? Don't go near the door.
Answer the question, damn your eyes!
Not me this time, I know! Take brandy. Oh, for God's sake. Matthew took the brandy bottle and a pair of appropriate glasses. The apron is what the ghost wears. The ghosty goo. Bang, bang. I did another painting today. I showed it to Father and he said it was promising. I keep trying to tell him about you, but he never listens. You haven't knocked for me in so long, I was beginning to wonder. Bang, bang. Hey, do you want to see my painting? No, don't open the door! I'm just not sure how I get it through the door. Don't open the door. Slide painting under door? I'm pretty sure the painting under your door. Okay. Just give it back when you're finished. How dare you, sir! You intrude on my hospitality and insult my judgment. That's Father. Get out of my house, you worm! I'd better see what's the matter. Let's slowly make our way. Faster. Come on. What the hell? Open door. Father? Oh, it's you. Father, what happened? I heard shouting. That old fool told me some rubbish about my figurine. Said the only tribe it could have come from all died in slavery years ago. Actually had the nerve to accuse me of buying from a forger. I'm sorry, Father. What are you apologising for? Where's that damn brandy? I've got it here. Give it to me. I'll go back to my room, Father. Aww. Show me your painting. Father? You said you had a painting. Show it to me. I can't, Father. And why not? Because... Come on, why not? Out with it! Because I gave it to the boy behind the door. What? I see. Father? Get back to your room, boy. I have to write my diary entry. Yes, Father. I'm just going to look out the window. An hour of silence passed and Matthew grew concerned about his father. Then the I see. Yeah. Strangely, the most disturbing thing had been Sir Roderick's reaction to Matthew mentioning the boy behind the door. In the past, raising this had usually provoked a violent rage or an instant flat denial. Matthew wondered what sort of anxiety was going through his father's mind. Smash! What was that? Father, what are you doing? I'm going to tap my way to the door. Oh no. Look at open door. Matthew stared blankly. But. Why? Just don't worry about it, bro. Open door. Matthew was confused by his own reluctance. He had longed to see what was beyond this door his entire life, but now given the chance he was struck with fear. Just don't worry about it. Press it once. Yeah, I've worked that out now. Hi, Feral. How are you? Happy Friday. He peered cautiously through and saw a set of rough stone steps leading down to some kind of basement. Oh no! I should have done this the moment you came into this world, demon child! May God forgive me for having a part in your creation. Father! What are you doing? You see what you've done. I didn't want him to see this. Do you see what you've done? Father, no! Father! Father! What an asshole. Oh my god. Ah! My apologies, dear player, but I couldn't resist. You look so lost in that painting, I don't think you even saw me come in. Wait, what? What? Is everything alright, Terry? Yes, everything's fine. It's just for a moment there I thought I saw... Never mind. Siobhan and I are talking about you after you ran out of the room. I said you seemed like something was making you terribly anxious. Frankly, I think that's still the case. I'm okay. Really, I am. Well, if you're sure. I was certain my mind was not playing tricks on me. I had been back there in Defoe Manor, looking through the eyes of Matthew Defoe. I had seen the events that had created John Defoe. I saw his death at the hands of Sir Roderick, that terrible, violent end that would bring him back as that awful wraith. But somehow, seeing that event, it was clear to me that there was more to this than the ghost of one retarded youth. There had been something very wrong about that idol, even before it was used to destroy John Defoe. A name stood out in my memory, the Sea Angel, the name of the ship on which Sir Roderick had found the figurine. I now had a lead. Professor, do you know anything about a ship called the Sea Angel? You know, it's funny you should mention that name. There's a really old wooden chisel among the Defoe Manor artefacts, and the words Sea Angel are carved into the handle. Where is this chisel? Out on display in the convention hall next to the dining room. Excuse me. What's all this about, Terry? It's nothing. It's just a little side project my clients want me to get onto. Thank you for your help. No problem. Take care of yourself. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Rosie. Because you sold it on eBay. You're still feeling sick. Are you feeling better though? Like, has it improved, or you're still feeling really crappy? Dramatic music. It's very dramatic, isn't it? It's great. At the end of a week off, so you're feeling pretty zen. Yeah. Not cold. Told you we know more about that night. Ooh. Yeah, you're just so zen, Rosie. You've forgotten how to type. Had some food. Not sure it's nommy. No. Just having soup. Soup is good. Look at the painting. I need to look at the painting. Yes, there was something on the painting, wasn't there? You're not feeling any better. Maybe you should see someone, Feral, because the fact that you're still not feeling better. I need to make sure that doesn't fall off, actually. I'm scared to leave on. Look at painting. I was frankly astonished that Matthew Defoe's painting has survived the immolation of Defoe Manor. But I've done this. Oh, someone has stuck a piece of paper under the frame, perhaps for me to find. Yeah. A subtly hidden note. What could it be? Chug chug. Seeing as I don't have a straw. Right. Take note. It was a page from a religious book I wasn't familiar with. I here enclose it with these notes. Victim 5, the child. 1. The fifth man who desired judgment was the child, whose father held the carving of the slave. The prince came to him and was at once rightly pleased with what he found, for the house of the child and his father already knew well the name of the king. 2. And as the prince watched, the child was thrown down by his father and broken with the wood of the prince's soul. But as the child's body, mind and soul began to drift apart, the prince held them together and he said... What? Did I miss... Oh no, I missed 3. Can I go back? No! No! Oh, crap. And the prince touched the child and he was the bridge giver, and his 3 aspects were granted power so that his soul would join with the prince's soul in the wood of the tree. And the bridge keeper rose up and threw down his father and threw down his brother, and truly did they know the name of the king, and into the house of his father went the body and the mind of the bridge keeper. Hi Bex, how are you? Lovely to see you. Is it changing? I'm scared to press it now. Okay. Done. Want me to find what it says? You could do, if you can. We are playing Spoopy. It's not like... Oh, what's that on the table? Look at item on desk. I didn't understand the word item. Look at desk. The reception desk was a cheap pine affair and unadorned with papers or materials. Someone appeared to have left a matchbox on the desktop. That's what I was looking for. Take matchbox. Only 1 match left. I took it away. Thank you. I think it's more funny than Spoopy. I love it. So what is it? You are the child, and to you I grant power, for I see in you the potential that will grant my father the king his greatest wish. You shall be not of the land of technology, nor of the realm of magic, but of both, and thus you shall form the bridge. And across the bridge the king shall come to bring his message to the men of technology. Through you, child, the bridge will come, and thus I name you the bridge keeper. And the prince touched the child, and he was the bridge keeper, and his 3 aspects were granted power, so that his soul would join the prince's soul in the wood of the tree. When is Last of Us on? I can't find it. It should be on 2 o'clock in the morning. So it's not on like tonight. It'll be 2 a.m. Sure it's responsible to leave a matchbox on a flammable desk. I know. Probably not. And the bridge keeper rose up and threw down his father and threw down his brother, and truly did they know the name of the king, and into the house of his father went the body and the mind of the bridge keeper. And the prince said, now I grant you 1/3 of the power that is mine, so that whatever is to come, your body shall dwell forever in this house, and your mind shall forever be this house. And so shall this house be your mind, all in readiness now for the bridge. And the prince sang songs of praise in worship of the king, and the love that the men of technology would know when the king came across the bridge. Here's a bit much, but obviously it's a direct reflection in terms of what happened at the house, isn't it? It's a lot of throwing down. So it's next to the dining room, so it's either the one I just passed or this one. Oh, go through door. Kitchen doors refuse to open. Okay, so it's open door. It appeared to be locked, probably by a deadbolt on the other side. Get dunked. It says Game of Thrones at 2 a.m. on my guide. It's definitely happening, because Sky confirmed it. So I need to get Jay to check. If you need a hint on where to go, let me know. Rosie! God's sake, that's Signgen's job, not you. Said it's locked. Can I use a lockpick? Open door. Kitchen doors refuse to open. Okay. Oh, for God's sake, Signgen! Meh. That was a reaction. You started it. Signgen is going. Okay. So chug, chug, chug. Though now Bex has got me worried that Game of Thrones is going to be shown instead of Last of Us. I'm panicking. I was just going to make you whisper the creepy game. Well, I can do that, that's fine. Rosie, give a name of, like, it's a nice water bottle. It is. It's my new water bottle. I love it, apart from the fact that Jay forgot to put the straw in earlier, so now I'm having to chug it. Let's go purple. Okay. Alexa, set office light to purple. There we go. Yes, Rosie, name a town in the Shire, and I'll see if it's in my ghost book. Chug chug. Let's see if I can find it. Shaftesbury. See if we can find Shaftesbury. Nope. I'm looking for it. Salisbury. I mean, there is a lot for me to actually have to go through. La la la. Nope. How? How is it none of them in the wells? Nope. I can't find anywhere. I was going to read a Bakewell. La la la. No. Apparently you have no ghost stories where you're from. Can I play too? If you want, we're just trying to... I was going to read Rosie a local ghost story. Local in terms of where she's from, but... Okay, Weymouth. There must be one about Weymouth. Let me have a look. I think I saw Weymouth. Let me see if I can find it again. I thought I saw it. Where are you? Why? Why can't I not find anything? How? Apparently not. Dorchester. It's always going to be, it's just me sitting here like looking through Ah, yes, there we go. Dorchester. Found one. Love that the UK actually has a town village named Shepherdswell. We have the funniest names. Woohoo, we found one. Okay. Where is it? Oh, I need to put the music on, don't I? Where are you? La la la. Please bear with. Mostly Romans, don't we? Blame the Vikings and the Romans for all the names. Yes. And the Anglo-Saxons. Depends on where you go in England or like the UK in general, on where names come from. Okay, Dorchester in Dorset. 9 miles east of Dorchester, 1.5 miles east of Waddock Crossroads, stands the cottage where T.E. Lawrence lived after he left the Royal Air Force in 1935. Here the ghostly form of Lawrence of Arabia has been seen, and the roar of a powerful motorcycle has been heard at the dead of night. Soon after his death, stories began to circulate that a figure in Arab costume has been seen entering Clouds Hill at night, and since then there have been persistent reports that his ghost has been seen there. I know one person who is quite convinced that she had seen Lawrence long after he was killed on the Brow Superior motorcycle which he loved so much to ride at night in the lanes and roads in this quiet area. Farm workers have heard the noise of a motorcycle roaring towards them in the early hours, but always the noise stops abruptly just when the hearers expect to see it. Perhaps that last tragic journey that Lawrence took has somehow become impressed forever upon the atmosphere. I have talked with men who served with Lawrence, and I like to think that the moving spirit of the Arab revolt does in fact visit again the little cottage he called Clouds Hill, where he found some peace at the end of a troubled life. There we go. Bro. Yeah, hashtag bro. There we go. So I like to try and make the ghost stories local, you know, to what people experience. But anyway, thank you guys for the redemptions, for the redeems. Yeah, tea here. Set Sky Q to record Game of Thrones in case they labelled it wrong. Mostly Romans down your way. I think it was Romans. There's a lot of Romans on Canvey actually, like where I grew up. They've got a Roman road there. This way it's Iron Age and Anglo-Saxon a lot of the time. Like there's one down the road that's an Iron Age settlement, very old. Speaking of towns, did you know that HBO shot Bill's Village an actual location of an abandoned town which was flooded back in 2013? Oh really? That's really cool. He is finally asleep. Yay, welcome in, Jay. Jay, can you check, because Bex has me worried now, that because Now TV is still showing Game of Thrones on at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like scared. Even though Sky has confirmed that it's showing. Yeah, I'm really scared. I'm like, that it's not going to be on and I'm not going to be able to watch it. You are most welcome, Rosie. I thought I'd give you a nice spoopy a nice spoopy story from your home, from the Shire. Right. Okay. So we had to figure out where we were going. So he was saying in the, like, going to, or is it this way? Maybe. Can I keep going past? No, he won't go further. Very giddy tonight for some reason. Giddy in terms of like about the episode. Guide only shows now and next. Where? Try door. I understood the word. Open door. Appear to be locked, probably by a deadbolt on the other side. Use lockpick. There was no pick in the world that could unlock a deadbolt on the opposite side of a door. Damn it. Maybe the bathroom. This is true. Well done, Feral. Open a door. But look at mirror. Seems somewhat power, but otherwise fine. Take mirror off the wall. I doubted I could have taken that with me. Okay. Curses. Well, I'm whorish tonight, so we balance out. Just generally giddy. Look on Discord. I put screenshots of Sky menu. Meh. Sometimes the loo is all you need. Yep, exactly. I just want to use the toilet. Use toilet. I had neither the need nor inclination to use the lavatories at this time. Otherwise you're in trouble. Oh dear lord. This guy's little footprints, right? This is like the whole reason I love playing it. It's like you guys missed it on the first game, where he'd just be walking along normally, and then you get him to go like up or down, and he goes like, just like his like little run. It's hilarious. It's so cute. Open door. What about, haven't tried this one, have we? Open door. There's a note on there. Although, does that just say out of order? Read note. I stared blankly. There. Look at console. I didn't understand the word console. Look at game. Look at game. I think it was a pub quiz machine. A piece of white card on the screen declared that it was out of order. Yeah. God dang it. Look out window. The window offered a pleasant view of the nearby forest, the early evening sun hanging over the tree tops. Try. Okay. Well, I got it in the end. Look at posters. 3-frame vintage advertisements for 3 brands of drink decorated the wall. If they were originals, they were probably quite valuable. Take. Posters. I had been through this. I was no longer a thief. God dang it. The text is very hard to read. Hence why I'm reading it to you. So you don't have to. Do you not appreciate my voiceover skills? Rosie was praising them for me earlier. And a trouble for me with these types of games is me not being native English speaker and dyslexic. Mummy Laurie. Thanks, Mummy Laurie. Yeah, it's like it's tough for me to read, and English is my first language, and I'm not dyslexic. So, shut the voiceover is a winner. Thanks. Makes me feel so happy. Okay, it's back. Has it worn off then? This place is open now. Laurie should read us everything ever. No. Open door. Kitchen door refuses to open still. You will randomly switch back into the bad hotel. Get stuff for ages because I couldn't use the correct wording. Yeah, that's kind of like me right now. Open door. Pain! I've looked in the safe, haven't I? Open door. Should I take a pill then? Switch. Take pill. I took another pill. Oh, there we go. I was like, Yes, Anjin, can you give me a hint? Because I'm not. Hashtag drug. Drugs are good. So, are you jumping between the universes? Yes. So basically, you take pills, like tranquilizers, I think.
The garden view comes with the screaming woman.
Well, obviously. Every garden view comes with a screaming woman. The font could have been better, but this is from 2002, I think, or 2003. Is it that old? Gotta love some drugs. Go find a fire alarm and set it off. Jesus. Laurie's garden view is a screaming siren. Wouldn't want anything else, to be honest. And we've got no, like, brownies or cookie pie tonight. We have to wait till tomorrow because we've been out all day. We haven't been able to go out and get it. We put our order in for tomorrow. But it's alright, I had cake today. I stood in there going, eee! Yeah, just eee! Fire alarm. Where is there a fire alarm? I want cake. We had a Victoria sponge, me and Bubs. Though he kicked off because he didn't know how to eat it. I was like, seriously? Open door. I've not looked in here. When it's like this. Look at desk. There was virtually nothing on the desk and it lacked a chair. Obviously very little work was actually done here. Look at safe. Look at safe. The door was thick, but the lock was an old commercial brand I was highly skilled in cracking. Crack. Open. Safe. I can pick that open. You said you'd be able to open it. Oh, for God's sake. Look. Oh. Look at shelf. Single shelf was the home of a large number of dust-covered binders and papers. Okay. Try open safe. Open safe. I hadn't had cause to crack safes before for some time, but my hands instantly went into automatic, the thieving mindset returning like an old friend. When the job was done and the safe were opened, my nostalgia faded into puzzlement when I found it empty. Just for once, I'd like to crack a safe that actually contains something. Is that so much to ask? Had to have lemon juice. Ooh. There were no donuts at HCP this morning, not happy. All they had when we got there, because like they'd run out of everything. Originally we were going to actually eat dinner in there, but we went to Pizza Express instead. But yeah, they had vegetable curry that actually looked quite nice to go on a jacket potato, and like a vegetable like ratatouille thing. And yeah, and a few muffins and Victoria sponge, and that was literally it. Worked out why our house was so warm. Bob's had turned thermostat up and hadn't noticed. So when did you turn that up? Is Pizza Express any good? Pizza Express is very nice. I do like Pizza Express. They don't seem to have been on the ball today. Maybe they were just like really, because it's really quiet before the chaos starts tomorrow. Open door. This is outside, isn't it? Yeah. Open door. You're a silver member now, are you? Ah. Right. Take a pill. We didn't get anything. We could have got a free side, but we didn't. Need 3 more trips to get silver. He did it the other day when carrying down. Oh, okay. Well, lesson learned. Don't have it anywhere near him. Yeah, Pizza Express is good. I do like Pizza Express. I had the salad because when I'm being good, I'm trying to stay away from bread as much as possible. Even though the smell of pizzas, I was like, oh, I could really have a pizza, but I decided not to. But it cost, today was so expensive. Jesus Christ. This is why we're kind of like staying away from going out eating now to save up for New Zealand. It cost us like 80 quid for the day. And I took lunch with us. So this is like having cake and coffee and then like dinner. And we literally had dinner, like a plate of dinner and a drink. And it's just so expensive. It was a bloody expensive lesson, I know. But, you know, what can we do? So I do need to go upstairs, okay. Where the hell is this? What? Look at table. Where? It's confusing me. Escape. Tab. Out. Nothing. Don't understand the word nothing. I don't care. Don't like the whispering. Yeah, the whispering's a bit creepy. Keep going. This is raw. Routine cake was £6.75 with a discount. I know. 20 quid for us to have, what was it? 3 pieces of cake. Like me and Bubs had the Victoria sponge and Joe had a muffin. And 2 cups of coffee. And it was 20 quid. And that, again, was with a discount. So is it American 3rd floor or British 3rd floor? Ah, there's a fire alarm. That never happens, does it not? Light match. What? Click. Open door. Pushed my way through the door and descended the fire escape. Whoa. Look at table. It was probably used for garden maintenance, tool storage, that sort of thing. An old iron crowbar was the only tool being stored at the time. Take crowbar. I wasn't close enough. What? How? How are you not... Take crowbar. I took the crowbar with me. Perhaps it could serve a purpose. There we go. Thud, thud, thud. Everything's too many pennies now, yeah. Oh. Oh. What? Climb ladder. I climbed back up the ladder and entered the same floor I come from. Bloop. Now in the bad hotel there are boards covering the door to the room. So do I have to let it... Whip? Nope. Whip. Whip. Meh. 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 Like by the time I get there it would have gone back anyway. But there we go. Bit janky but lovable, yeah. Hilarious. Right. Use crowbar. Crowbar was very old. I doubted it possessed the necessary strength to do that. The arms and legs, the walking noise. It's great, isn't it? Look at door. There were 4 doors, none of which seemed inviting. One to the east led back to the hallway, one to the west leading to the kitchen and to some kind of unisex bathroom, and another large one that someone had boarded up. Yeah, that's what I was going to try. Use crowbar on boards. There we go. As I had suspected, the stress proved too much for the ancient crowbar, which was bent to uselessness. I discarded it. Open door. Still got them off? Oh. Can I do look around room? Judging by the smell, this room had probably not been ventured into for years. Desiccated corpses dangled from the ceiling, left to rot by some warped interior decorator. Look in bag. A sack tied up at one end, sat oozing foulness in the corner. Okay, so take pill. Take pill. I take another pill. But be checked. Not yet. Damn it! Look at wall. Have the right idea. Okay. Look at wall. The prerequisite bloodstains had faded to an ugly brown colour over time. It did not make them any less unnerving. It had been used to daub some kind of symbol on the north wall. I want to be in the normal version of this room. Can I go out? Can I go out and come back in before I actually do that? I don't want to like go out and then not be able to do it. Well, it will change now. Yeah. Just head out. Okay. Open door. Appears to be locked. Damn it! Oh, do I have to... I know what I need to do. 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 I'm gonna have to wait though, and I... until it goes back. Need to switch it again, yeah. Hydrate. Thank you, Rosie. There we go. Just waiting to for it to go back to Spoopy Hotel. Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Wait until it kicks in. So we can listen to his lovely footsteps. That's okay. There we go. Right. Okay, so take pill. And then open door. There we go. Done it. Okay. You do get an item in a minute that lets you control when you switch. Ooh. Look at table. Take the bottom from the little table. There was an unopened bottle of some kind of soft drink sitting on the end of the table in the corner. On the display tables, I recognised one or two defamed manor artefacts among the miscellaneous knickknacks. A set of manacles, rescued no doubt from the manor's basement, stood out the most. I spotted the chisel the professor had mentioned next to the pile of books on the north table. Take bottle. I took the drink with me. Something told me it would come in useful. Take chisel. A loud buzzing played in my ears and my vision began to cloud as I reached over and laid my hand upon the tool. Oh no. Somewhere in the Atlantic, July 25th, AD 1789. Buta had been a great warrior. In battle, his skill was thought unmatched in all of Africa. He had had respect, a great house, a slew of beautiful women, children to make any father proud. But through just one mistake, it had all been taken away. His mistake was in standing by his beloved king when the invaders from the coastal kingdom arrived. Now his great house was ruined, his women raped, and his children murdered. And for Mabuta, the worst fate of all, sold to the white men in exchange for weapons, shackled with his fellows in the hold of a slave ship. Mabuta was strong, perhaps he could have lived as a slave, but then came the sickness. A simple fever, no doubt to be gone the next day, but the white men took no chances and threw him overboard. Ugh. Ahos. For days Mabuta drifted, waiting for the black cloud of death to descend. Having lost everything, he now sought only the embrace of the deep, a welcome end to a life betrayed. But the end did not come then. Coming around Captain. Voices, unfamiliar, speaking an unfamiliar tongue. Mabuta was suddenly terrified that the slavers must have returned, but he was as weak as a newborn and could not move or speak. Oh, hi Ace, how are you? Thank you so much for the 5 bits. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Thought he was going to stab himself with a chisel. It's okay. Looks like we picked him up just in time. Don't know how long he's been drifting out here, but he can't have lasted much longer. Good Lord. Look upon it, men, the greatest evidence we have of humanity's inherent evil. Never forget that, men. Sailors such as you or I did this, left this poor wretch to die. Slavers ain't sailors like you or I, Captain. No, I do not know how these devils can have the audacity to still call themselves human. Today, there is no pride in being an Englishman. Find our new passenger some quarters. Make him comfortable. Passenger, Captain. Every innocent who sets foot on my ship is a free man. Oh. Is there something about this policy you find questionable? Not at all, Captain. No, these were not the slavers. The ship was different, less crowded with terrified black faces. There was anger in the voices of the white men, but not directed at Mabuta. Still frightened, but somewhat reassured, Mabuta passed out. Days passed and Mabuta's health was restored. To have been rescued by the ship of these good white men had been a fantastic stroke of good fortune. He decided that it had been the will of the gods that he should survive and that proper thanks would be in order. An idol, that was the answer. If he could just find some suitable wood and a sharp blade, he could carve the finest idol of his life. Mm-hmm. Well, hey, voices. I thought I'd give it a go. Trilby, keep your hand off my tool. So when he drinks Coke, he becomes anxious and will switch to the bad world, and the pills calm him down to go back. That sounds like just playing with fire, man. Just constantly switching between the two. Alright, so we need to look for wood. Mabuta was talking to himself. Talk to crewman? Mabuta could not understand the white men's language. Any communication would have to be non-verbal. Point at chisel. Alright there, laddie. Oh, I see. You want something to carve with. Here. The sailor handed Mabuta a sharp, almost brand new workman's chisel. Just bring it back when you're finished with it. I can't go that way. Everyone is so nice on this ship. They are. Trilby hopped up on caffeine. Guys, I'm fucking immortal. Yeah. Take wood. Peter doubted he could have taken that with him. Chisel wood. Peter wasn't sure how to. Thank you for my tea.
Feels wrong not having cookies.
Huh?
Feels wrong not having
I
cookies
know,
like
I'm
this.
like me. Where's my sugar?
So Now TV says it's on tonight at 2 AM. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, I replied to them pointing out that they don't allow you to set your recorders because it still says Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
The chance of them being around to answer it 9 o'clock on a Friday night.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you can't tell.
No.
So it'll be.
So you just have to be fingers crossed. Yeah.
Okay.
So I could either be very upset or very happy at 2 AM this morning.
Well, you could be very upset, or very, very upset,
Yeah.
depending what happens in the episode.
Yes.
But anyway,
Alright, thank you for my tea. Go and chill out.
I need sugar, but may or may not have been looking at places in Frankfurt.
Love you.
Love you too. Hello everyone. Hello Rosie. Sorry I didn't make
It's a
you
J.
It's a me, Jay.
It's a me.
No Duggar. Oh, sugar.
No
What?
Duggar. Sugar, we have no sugar. We're getting it all tomorrow. Love you. You lost connection. Oh no. Welcome back, Ace. Sugar riot. We've eaten it all. That's a problem.
Yeah, I've got nothing.
The cupboards are bare.
On with the hubbard. What time tonight? Think?
Latest 10:30.
Okay.
That's my elbow. Everything's clicking because of Pole. Love you. At least I have caffeine in my tea, so that will get me through, hopefully. Okay, so do I go down the ladder then? Go down ladder. There we go. Look in box. A large crate was sitting in the shaft of light with with letters stenciled on that Mabuta did not recognise. It was cheaply made with poor quality nails, and some of the boards looked ready to fall off. O'Malley shipping, is that? Take wood. The wood of the crate seemed ideal for Mabuta's intentions. He decided to leave it here until he was ready to carve the idol. Why would you not be ready now? Carve? Idol. With the chisel and the wood of the crate, Mabuta could finally create his offering. After several hours, Mabuta was very pleased with the result, a fine rendition of his kingdom's god of fertility and good fortune. All that remained now was to return the chisel. A little person sitting on the box. Should I take idol?
This one's actually a true story, actually.
It's a true story, actually. Take idol. Mabuta decided the idol was fine where it was. There was no need to move it. Okay, fine. Climb ladder. Clib. Climb ladder. Oh no! The fuck are you? What the fuck was that? then faded and I felt myself being hurled forcefully back into the present day. Was that death? I don't know. It looked like Slender Man. That tall, thin creature, that black-clad ghoul. What was its significance to my predicament? Why did it appear again and again throughout history to spread death and horror? There was no connection to the idol shape on Mabuta's tribal deities. The tall man was no fertility god. It must have been connected to the wood of that crate somehow. There had been a name on that crate. Mabuta hadn't been able to read it, but I, looking through his eyes, had O'Malley shipping. Could the owner have been an ancestor of Siobhan? It was a flimsy possibility, but at that point, my only lead, I resolved to discuss this with Siobhan at the earliest opportunity. Oh, there's a note under the door. Look at floor. Professor Chahal's antique show was as sparse as its small venue would indicate. A couple of tables were laid out with various trinkets and a child rocking chair was on the centrepiece. No, what you... Look at note. I recognised it as being from the same source as the one under the painting in the lobby. Victim 4, the slave. Take paper. O'Malley, you say? WT death. So that's the thing. It'd be like nice and calm, and then all of a sudden it's like, wah! Well, the fourth man who desired judgment was the slave, who had not been brought Freehorn's message, and who tormented the wood that was the prince's soul with a sharpened blade. The prince came to him, and he struck the slave down, and he knew the name of the king. And the prince said, not one of your household shall I leave alive, slave, for thrice now have I brought my warning, and any who still fail to heed shall be named as fool and judged most unworthy in our sight. Open the door. Finally, Oh, it's you, Terry. I thought you might have been the serving staff at last. As we just stand there awkwardly. Talk to Chahan? I didn't understand the word. What's his name? Talk. Horrendous. Ask where Siobhan is. Didn't understand. Oh. Abed, that's it. Ask Abed about Siobhan. Where's Siobhan? There we go. She said she was going to get a drink. I keep telling her it's not right for a girl her age to drink so much. But what do I know about young people today? So, that's in here, isn't it? The bar. Open door. There she is. Mr. Raby. Have you seen any of the hotel staff anywhere? I'm afraid not. Perhaps they go to bed early in these parts. Just stand right in her face. Ask Siobhan about her ancestors. Do you know anything about the history of your family? I wouldn't be much of a history student if I didn't know, would I? I'm researching my family tree as part of my diploma. Ooh. That's ideal. I appreciate this may sound like an odd question, but trust me when I say it's important. Did your family run a shipping company in the late 18th century? That is an odd question. But I do remember reading something about O'Malley shipping. Seriously? I'd have to check my notes. I left them in my book bag. Could you meet me in my room in about 5 minutes? I'm in 2A, next to Abed. Next to Abed! Thank you for the hydrate. As she quickly runs out the room. So, save. There we go. In retrospect, he could have used easier to spell names.
Zoot alors!
Zoot alors! Let's go! Open door. I don't know this game very well. Yeah, it's Cyan Jin that recommended this to me. So yeah, because he's played it quite a few times, I think. He's helping me out to make sure I don't just get stuck knowing not what to do. 2A. Okay. Knock on door. Door's open. Open door. Come in, please, Terry. Must you always get down to business? Come and sit down. Let's talk. How are you feeling? We were a little worried about you. I have these moments of illness. What do you want to talk about? Everyone is very forward. Defoe Manor. Oh. It kind of interests me. I was really into the media coverage of the incident at the time. This client of yours, the one who wants the figurine, what does he know about it? Well, he has an interest in the occult, and there's some nonsense story going around about it. Something about the idol being a vessel for an evil ghost. I wasn't really paying attention. Really? I don't remember hearing about that in any of the reports. No, you wouldn't have. It wasn't widely... Have you heard the story about that Trilby was in the house? Busted. I could feel cold sweat drooling down my spine. Every fibre of my being was concentrating on not giving any outward signs of alarm as Siobhan spoke of my secret name with wide-eyed enthusiasm. Funny turns all were. It's called erectile dysfunction, Siobhan. No one believes it, but Simone Taylor insisted it was true right up until, well, you know. She says he saved her from the house. Oh, it's his stage name, yes.
If you were dead, I would thrash your bottom, sir.
I think that's exactly what Abed said. He says a ghost is one thing, but throwing Trilby into it just makes it seem silly. Truth be told, I don't think Abed believes in Trilby any more than he does ghosts. He's so grounded in reality. Also, they think Trilby is made up. A sensible attitude. Have you always been an antique dealer? Siobhan, please. I came here to talk about... Let me put that another way. Have you ever been an antique dealer? I knew it! The outfit, the hat, Terry Raby. You're him! You were in Defoe Manor, and now you've come here to finish off the ghost. How did you come to that conclusion? Siobhan, I always knew there was something else in this world, that there was something better, more glamorous, just below the surface. Will you take me? I was going to say, take me now. Listen to me, there is nothing glamorous about what I do. I live in shadows that threaten to consume me every single day. And if you pursue this any further, you're going to walk straight into one. What? What are you talking about? There is something extremely dangerous in the hotel. I don't know what it is, but... Oh God! No! Get out! Ah! Get up! Get up! Get up! Dun, dun, dun. Do I have to do something? This concludes the text of the notes found in the Clembronwyn Hotel on August 4th, but at time of writing Trilby remains missing in action. What? You have to do something. I was kind of wanting to drink my tea. I was just waiting. I was like, Why is the room being all creepy? Because he keeps having flashbacks, man. Don't like it. I died. Okay. Right. Let's resume. Right, so let's try that again. So what do I need to do other than get up and get out the room? Take a pill? Take a chill pill? That was terrifying. Are you okay, Rosie? You need to go and watch some episodes of Ghosts. Could have kicked him. I can kick him. Might be time for me to go to bed. Oh, bless you. Sorry. Although I'm scared now. Go outside, watch an episode of Ghosts. Knock on door. Door's open. Open. Door. Although I think you need to watch me kick him. Yes, I should watch Ghosts. Wait, talk about Define Manor. Oh. Really? I think that's a little far-fetched. That's what he said. Okay. And Uber was. How do you spell? So you're saying I need to kick him? Do I kick her? We'll see. That sounds. I was going to say the first one sounded a bit like woozy. Okay, let's try it again then. Okay. Kick him. He wasn't close enough. Kick him. He wasn't close enough. Kick. Kick him. It wasn't close enough. Kick. 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 Kick him. Kick him in the nads. Boom. I kicked her in the face. Right in the tit. Siobhan was out cold but uninjured. She would probably be safe on her bed while I continue my investigation. She broke her fucking jaw. Oh. Look at her bag. Search. Bag. Under circumstances, Siobhan probably wouldn't mind. There are a few textbooks, a half-empty water bottle, and a large folder marked O'Malley family history. This I decided was my quarry. Yes! I flipped through the pages until I reached the information relevant to the 18th century and read my discoveries out loud. The Liverpool-based O'Malley Shipping Company ran for 3 generations of the family in the mid to late 18th century until the loss of one of their clippers drove the company to bankruptcy. Ooh. The owner at the time, Jacob O'Malley, that sounds familiar, placed the blame somewhat irrationally on a shipping crate which family legend alleged to be haunted and that had been on the ship at the time. A bit of a particular thing to put blame on. There are numerous tales of bizarre events surrounding the crate, and the story of the crate's origin is no less mysterious. It goes that a strange young man came to a carpenter's at the Liverpool dockyard with a very expensive-looking harpsichord, which he insisted be smashed up and the wood used for whatever purpose the carpenter desired. He refused to leave until the instrument had been utterly broken into its component parts in front of his eyes and the wood sent to be made into crates for O'Malley shipping. When pressed for his name, the man identified himself as one Jack Freehorn. The Rooms of Jack Freehorn, July 28th, AD 1778. That was a sheet. Gave her the old kangaroo. What a weird position, sex position, Trilby. Jacob and Robert Marley. Yeah. That's probably where I get it from. But Jacob O'Malley sounds familiar. I don't know why. So, what trifle have you been wasting your father's money on now, Jack? Oh. What does it look like? It looks like a virginal. A harpsichord, actually, in the Flemish style. Quite old, quite expensive. Well, I suppose I should be grateful that something is distracting you from the occult for once. I fear you may be speaking too soon, my friend. Oh dear. Oh God, I should have known, you and your silly obsession. So what devilry inhabits this magnificent instrument? The instrument as a whole is for the most part untainted by the ethereal realm. I can't even say it. But its keys are what spark my interest, and usually they have been carved from centuries-old English oak. And that's the interesting part. I will not be disheartened by that sharp tongue of yours. The wood has gone through many incarnations before being incorporated into this device. Items of furniture, building material, in fact, just over 200 years ago, it was part of a wall. A wall, you say? A wall of a certain inn on a well-travelled road in Wales. The unicorn? I am so pleased you remember. I could hardly forget it, the way you have been obsessing quite heartily over it of late. Your correspondent persists in filling your head with rubbish about ghosts and demons.
True story, actually.
It's a true story, actually. Count myself very lucky to have tracked down even a small piece of that hostelry. I know I've already told you some of the wonderful stories attached to it.
Oh no! Fanny's exposed!
And this instrument has had its fair share of mysterious happenings. The usual batch of strange noises, sudden madness, and inexplicable deaths.
Damn it,
See
Fanny!
sense, my friend! This curiosity of yours for all things ungodly has no doubt already befouled your immortal soul. You are a fine fellow, Weber, but you have not a drop of romance in your body. Now, stop browbeating me from my inquiring mind and let us take dinner. Wahaha. That's how posh people talk, by the way. It's a haunted harpsichord, yes. Haunted harpsichord keys. That night, Jack was stirred from his bed by the sound of music emanating from his new instrument. That's it playing. His first thought was anger, mostly because the harpsichord was an antique, never intended to be played. But then he listened to the haunting, melancholy tune and felt his stomach roll inexplicably with fear. Who's down there? Weber? Is that you? What a name, Weber. Tap, 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 tap. "'Tis the devil! Satan! What? Damn it, I missed it! We're just gonna go back upstairs. I can't go. Just go back up to bed. I thought he lost his head. It's Wilbur, yeah. Weber. Look at table. It's a funky tune. Jack's desk was covered untidily in letters, notes and papers he had been studying lately. A flintlock pistol given to Jack by his father lay gathering dust atop a pile of correspondence. Take pistol. Jack took the gun with him to confront the intruder. Yes, there we go. Twerks to music. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Shoot intruder. I didn't understand the word intruder. Shoot him. You won't take me, demon! Pew! Oh no. Weeper? It was Weeper! Cap that bitch. Oh god, no! But I could have sworn. You! I know you. You have. Oh god. Please forgive me, your majesty.
You're going to Boston
for my transgressions. I am a worthless craven fool, not worth a second of your precious time. I beg you, spare me. I will redeem myself for my offence. I will be yours forever, my body, mind and soul. But thank you, my lord. Thank you. Identified himself as one Jack Freehorn. This may well have been the same Jack Freehorn who went on to form a bizarre religious cult. A depraved group of paganist worshippers who were spoken of with much derision by conventional society. With my latest flashback, my knowledge of the history of the cursed wood gained another step. Before the crate, it had been a harpsichord, and sometime before the harpsichord, it had been part of some kind of hostelry in Wales. An inn called the Unicorn. Why did that ring a bell somewhere in my recent memory? I had definitely seen something in the Clanbronwyn Hotel that was linked to the place, but where? Siobhan, she's gone! She flew out the window! Pew, pew, pew. Read. Note. Victim 3, Freehorn. The third man who desired judgment was Freehorn, who had bought from those who made luxuries with the wood that was the prince's soul. The prince came and struck down the lover of Freehorn, and Freehorn knew the name of the king. And Freehorn said, I know you now, O prince who was the arrogant man, and I anticipate your wish, and I will devote myself to spreading the teachings you have brought me and the love of our king. And the prince was satisfied, and Freehorn called all those who would listen, and they formed an order of blessed agonies that would work to redeem the follies of the men of technology. Interesting. Open. Open. Can't type. Open door. So where did we see the wood? She'd gone to expand it shop. Another subtle note, yes. I'd love to know who's giving me these notes. Is this Siobhan? She's connected somehow. Trying to think. Was it in the Spoopy Hotel, or from somewhere to the west I heard the familiar sound of a door being unlocked. Is it the kitchen? Lenkman? Lenkman. Wait. I'm assuming that's what he said. Wait. But it's a slalom. Open door. Look at table. Preparation counters were splattered with the blood of the poor rich occupying the central service. Oven. Look at oven. Look at oven. The oven, the sole remnant of the kitchen's former usage, was stained from the inside with desperate handprints. Oh my god. Hi Colton, you want me to whisper? You want me to whisper the stories like what like, so I have to talk over the whispering. Hope you're well, by the way. Also take the meat on the table. It's worse than Mormons. So you said Venkman. Venkman! Lots of whispering, yeah. Right, go in, so I need to go and get the meat that's in the dining room. Open door. What meat? This meat? Take meat. I tore off a lump of meat to take with me. If I came up against anything hostile and carnivorous in this place, it would help to have something other than myself to offer it. As you do. Something like exactly what I would think of. Open door. But how are you, Colton? You well? Lovely to see you. Open door. But where are you going, silly? Cyan! For God's sake. Oh, I haven't saved for ages. Yes, but you didn't scream. Death by ants. Or is it scarabs? It's like Tomb Raider. Never do this again. For God's sake. Don't need to scream. Yes, you do. Or is it spikes? Death beetles. Definitely going to bed now, okay. Lovely to see you, Rosie. We'll see you next weekend, won't we? Yay! Creepy as shit. Go and watch some ghosts. That'll make you feel better. Knock knock. Gonna bring you to bed with me. Oh, where? Never knew, Feral. Never knew you felt that way. Was it open door? Quality time next week. Yay! Stream. Yeah, I know what you meant. Don't worry. What do you want to talk about, Defoe? Meh, 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 meh. I don't think we could all fit in my bed yet. Might be a little bit too cozy. Kick. There we go. Kick him. Boom! Just wanted to kick her again. That's the whole reason I went through all that, yep, just so I could kick her again. Search bag. Who's down there? Weber, is that you? Take pistol. Pistole! Wasn't close enough. Damn it! Take pistole. Took the gun with him to confront the intruder. Yes. 12 people watching. Might be able to fit 8. That sounds fun. Shoot. So no reason to engage in violence. Shoot him. You won't take me, demon. That's Hulk. When I do all RSV. Alexa, stop. You would take my butt virginity, demon. Thank you, my lord, thank you. Right, so I'm going to save it here. Just that doesn't happen again. Oh no, I'll save in the kitchen. I'll at least get that far. Take note. Open door. Yep. Because it's not completely straight, so it's because everything's at an angle. Yep. 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 Go. Yay. My shoulder's getting tight. Lenkman, wait. Take meat. Do I have to throw that down to the ants? The death beetles. Open door. Ooh. Yep, okay. Ah, save. Yes. Oh, itchy eye. Oh dear. Good dog. Throw meat. Boop. Nom 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 nom. Pick up item, whatever that is on the floor. I don't understand the word item. Look at floor. Grimy cellar had been abandoned for some time. A large section of floor was worn away. Look at body. At least 2 individuals had met with sticky ends down here. One of them had been almost completely picked clean by the beetles. Death beetles! The other I noticed was heavily decayed except for its hand, which was fresh and pink. I wondered if this had something to do with the puddle of water it was lying in. Puddle of water, you say? Drink. Because your pills don't work. Oh. Drink. I wasn't sure how to. Drink from puddle. It was almost as if the water was drawing me to it, not like a scrabbling thing in my mind like the chisel or the painting, but more like a beckoning siren. Glug. I couldn't help myself. I crouched down and dipped my hand in. It felt uncommonly refreshing and brought an amount up to my lips, my unhygienic surroundings forgotten. As a pleasant feeling of simultaneous coolness and warmth spread from my stomach, I realised that the water had some sort of rejuvenating effect. I had no explanation for this, but at the time I didn't care. I was beginning to feel in the back of my mind the familiar tickling sensation that indicated a reality shift, so I swiftly scooped a few drops of the liquid into my pill bottle, shaking it through the remaining pills. Oh. Look. The hotel cellar was lit up by a single spotlight and seemed almost completely bare, but for some dusty cardboard crates and a wine rack. Oh, is that what it is? Take wine? Take wine? That's no reason to take it. Fine. Very weird. You just drink from a manky puddle that has a half-rotten corpse in it. Go up. There we go. Whoop. Open door? The emergency door refused to budge. It appeared to be jammed. Open fridge. Let's see what food's in there. Open fridge. I had no interest in the hotel's full storage. Well, you're no fun. Well, the reason is that the pills don't work anymore, but the water has a calming effect. Open door. Have water in the pills so they work again. Yes. I'm trying to think what. So it's got to be something to do with. The unicorn, I guess. Maybe the exhibit. Where was that again? Oh, do I have to go? How do I get out? Nothing. So I have to go here. Okay. Oh, there we go. Drink water. That didn't make sense to me. Drink bottle? Took a swig of the beverage, I could almost feel the caffeine starting to heat up my brain. Oh, take pill. Sorry. Take pill. I took another pill. Ooh. Open door. Oh, Terry, it's you. Have you seen Siobhan? Not since I kicked her in the face. I was about to ask you that. What did you do to the girl? I hope you didn't intend to seduce her away from my service. Abed, I need you to understand. You and I, and Siobhan, are all in critical danger. There is something evil in this hotel and it's closing in fast. Mr. Railby, I have been over this hotel several times. Apart from us, there is absolutely nothing here. Please keep your fairy stories in the playroom where they belong. Well, excuse you, sir. Store isn't open in the normal world now, is it? Oh. What about... Look at table. Look at chair. An involuntary shudder went through me as recognition dawned. It was the same chair from the living room in Defoe Manor, the room I had opted to sleep in for those 5 days. A sign with a unicorn on it. Oh, this one. Look at sign. An ancient shingle from an establishment called the Unicorn was leaning against one of the tables. Could this have been the same unicorn mentioned by Jack Freehorn? The buzzing in my ears that manifested as I inspected the shingle indicated so. Take shingle? I'd rather you didn't handle the exhibits, please, Terry. Ask about shingle. Was highly irrelevant discussion point. Ask about unicorn? What am I supposed to do about it? Touch shingle. Ah. Do I have to save? I'll wait for you to reply rather than getting on with it. I don't want to. No, you're fine. Okay. Touch shingle. I'd rather you didn't handle the exhibits, please, Terry. Yeah. Do I get Terry to leave? Not Terry. Abed to leave. That's what I said. I said ask. Yeah. Ask Abed about shingle. Oh, do you know anything about an inn called the Unicorn? Ah, you noticed my shingle. I picked it up as a curiosity in an antique fair a couple of years ago. Dates all the way back to the Elizabethan period from what I understand. But I can't find a buyer for the damn thing. Don't suppose you have any clients who might go for it? Yes. Possibly. Do I have your permission to examine it? Of course. I may have to touch it to assess the texture. Sneaky, sneaky. By all means do so. As long as you're not going to test its strength over your knee or anything. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. Touch. Touch the shingle. The shingle's design was a simple one of a unicorn's head in half profile painted with average ability on a dark oak backing. As I pressed my fingertips to it, however, the design seemed to extrude from its backing like a hologram and seemed to draw closer until my vision was filled with wood grain and mediocre brushstrokes. I could vaguely detect the professor speaking to me on the very edge of hearing, but by the time I realised it, I was already gone. Somewhere in Wales, July 28th, 1581. It is that date, isn't it? July 28th. Thank you for the hydrate, Lee. Phrasing has to be very specific. I'm working that out with the game. Owen Somerset, a travelling merchant, was on his way back to his wife and family in London, having concluded some business dealings in Ceredigion. Caught suddenly by a summer storm, he spied an inn by the side of the road and marvelled at his good fortune. "Faith, 'tis an evil storm that blights the sky tonight." "Aye." I must have the Almighty on my side to find myself so close to an inn as it broke out. Aye, perhaps. The innkeeper seemed quite taciturn, but Owen was in a good mood and was determined for it not to leave him. It was probably too late to continue riding, even if the storm cleared. Owen decided to inquire after a room for the night. Ask about room. Ugh. Ask innkeeper about room. Good evening, sir. Would it be possible to secure a bed for the night? Be a wiser man than I. Go from this place and never return. What? There is a curse upon this inn. I will not have an innocent doomed to the same fate as I. Lurk. No worries, Bex. You go lurk. You're like a Canadian from South Park. Yup. What? Open door. Can I start going round? It would be rude to barge into the bedroom without first inquiring the innkeeper's permission. Insist on a room. I didn't understand the word insist. Oh, ask about curse. Ask innkeeper about curse. I have plenty of gold to pay for my board. The devil cannot be bought off, my friend. What devil? What is the nature of this curse? The inn was bought by my father 20 years ago. From the wood of a fallen oak, he stumbled upon an island north of here. He noticed human bones scattered around, but did not heed them. This inn has been a curse on our bloodline ever since. Madness and death claims those who stay here. This time last year, it claimed my father. Soon, I am certain it shall claim me. Dismiss. Curse. I didn't understand the word dismiss. Ask about the room again. Ask about room. Ask innkeeper about room. So why do you remain? I do not believe in fleeing from the mistakes of the past. If the Almighty wills that my family must pay for our errors, then this I accept. But I would not see another suffer for our sins. Leave now, before the shadows take you. Ask innkeeper about room. Sir, I have little patience for fables. Even less for riding after sundown in the middle of a downpour. Lend me a room and I shall take the responsibility for my own well-being. You will insist? Not only will I insist, but I will pay whatever price you ask. Go then, take the upstairs room. And if you remain by the morn, you shall pay nothing at all. Fight the innkeeper. Open door. Sleep. Owen lay himself down, intending only to test the bed's softness, but in his exhaustion, he quickly succumbed to sleep.
You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel.
He switched the light off and he heard Lee in the darkness coming onto him. In the early hours of the morning, something jolted Owen from his slumber. Was it Lee?
Aha.
Came on now. A piercing sound. No. A piercing smell. Oh dear, Lee. It's a fire. Fire downstairs. Quick. Quick, get down the stairs. Go. Oh my god. Seriously. There we go. Oh no. Gonna aim it. Gonna aim it. Examine fire. A blaze had been set up before the front door. By whom? The innkeeper? Extinguish fire. How do we extinguish the fire? Good sir. Open door. Like, there's nothing up here, is there? Look at cabinet. A slightly decorative wooden dresser stood in the corner. Maybe you can beat it out with the bedsheet. Ah! Open door. Grab bed sheet. Oh, take bed sheet. Take sheet. Ah! Take sheet. Owen took the sheet with him, presumably for comfort. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get down the stairs again. Ah! Take a sheet. I won't take no sheet. Beat. Fire. Don't understand. Extinguish. Fire. Boom. What in God's name? Oh God. It's him, the innkeeper. What kind of... Who could have... Oh! Oh my God. One sheet. Once again, I returned, disoriented from my vision. I was closing in on the source of the madness. The innkeeper had said that the wood came from a tree on an island. Could that have been Clambronwyn Island? Given what I was seeing, it seemed a valid, if worrying, possibility. Plug came out in his butt! One sheet. One sheet does plenty. Besides that, it seemed I had no other lead, so what would I do? I was determined not to let the trial end there, if there were just a single clue. Take. Trilby, I know you are following a trial. Go to the roof if you wish to proceed. Victim 2, the innkeeper. The second man who desired judgment was the innkeeper, who had bought the wood of the tree and built from it his house. The prince came to him and his guest, and he struck the innkeeper down, and the innkeeper knew the name of the king. And the prince turned to the innkeeper's guest, and he said, You I shall not let live, for once before have I made this warning, and still my soul aches with what is done to the wood that is my soul, and I will spare no man who injures me in this way. And the innkeeper's guest knew the name of the king. Name of the king, I'm assuming, is Death. Open door. So how do I get to the roof? I guess climb the stairs? Oh, what's this? Look at desk. The reception desk was a cheap papers and materials. A porcelain leg. Take leg. I took the leg with me. Well, the slender man looking guy is called the prince, apparently. Yeah. Time to Just had to go there. Well, it's like the moment that he kills them, it says, and then he knew the name of the king. So that to me says, Death is the king. His soul is in a piece of wood. Yes. Somehow. Open door. The door was either stuck or locked. But whose soul is in the wood? The devil. Did I put my foot? I did not. What do I have? Lockpick. Pick. Lock. Pick. Lock. For several minutes I was pretty sure I had succeeded in picking the lock, but the door still refused to open. Beat door with leg. I didn't understand the word beat. Open door with leg. I couldn't pick that open. Need to find more body parts. Do I have to go in all the rooms now? Just knock on everyone's door. Knock. There was no reply. Open door. Oh. In the other... Oh. I was like, other hotel? What? Knock. No reply. Open door. Door was locked. Knock. This is my room. Even if there were someone inside, they would probably not advertise their presence by answering. Open door. Pushed my way through the door and descended the fire escape. Oh, it's back here. Okay. Yep. Climb ladder. Go in my room. Okay. Open door. Oh. Look on bed. Neatly made bed dressed in chintzy fabrics occupied the corner of the room. For some reason, a porcelain arm had been laid out on the bed. Take arm. Took the arm with me. Open door. Now you are. Here we go. So, can I go? Man, not man. Open door. Door was stuck shut. Open door. Door stuck shut. Open door. Look on bed. That's an stone altar replaced the bed. Open door. No. Let's check these rooms. What is here? His soul is not. Open door. Stuck shut. Open door. Interesting. Look at sofa. Sofa was a rotten green colour and some kind of sharp weapon had created a slash right across the fetid cushions. No one is outside the hotel. Oh, okay, cool. Look on table. 2 steel tables were provided as some kind of work surface. Bloodstains and a severed head were a strong indication of what kind of work they were intended for. Take head. Even if I could see even if I could have foreseen a purpose for that, I had no intention of pocketing that disgusting thing. Okay. Well, just check, you know. Juicy. Wait. Open door. Door was stuck shut. Trilby doesn't like head, no. Wait. Oh dear. No. Priest or prisoner. Ooh, open door. Door stuck shut. Acolyte or slave. Open door. Open the door. Door stuck shut. Oh yeah, have you guys, did you see the post I made in the Spoopy section of my Discord? Look at papers. They appear to be entries from a diary. Oh yes, that one, wasn't it? Outside. Open door. Look. The hotel's exterior was as corrupted as the interior. The ground beneath my feet was hard and red and gritty like desiccated clay. So it's here in the normal world, yeah. So it's definitely not here. About our new game, yes. About Square Enix's new game. Was it Paranormal Sighted or whatever it is? So I need to take Hill. Nothing. Blur, and then blur. There we go. For God's sake. It just won't stop. Just stop. There we go. Paranormal Sight. That's it. It's like a point and click game. Take arm. Have to move closer. Oh, for God's sake. Take arm. Took the arm with me. Cool. So open door. Open door. Is that a leg on the shelf? Take leg. I took the leg. Yeah! I got that one right. So I've got 2 arms, 2 legs. So I need a body and a head. Open door. Just the head. Okay. Open door. Open door. Open door. Nothing in here, is there? Look at a bed. The body is on the roof. Door in the other world. Oh, okay. Open door. Oh. Take Hill. Open door. Look at a bed. Abed sat at the bar, somewhat the worse for drink. He appeared to be staring fixedly at a disembodied porcelain head in front of him. Ask about head. May I borrow that head, Professor? Oh, I see. You took one companion of mine away, and now you want another. I bet it's just a head. What could you possibly need it for? You don't understand. No one understands me. Go get me a drink, then we'll talk. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, fine. Where do I get a drink? Get drink. I didn't drink I didn't drink. There was no bartender. I couldn't reach the bottle. So many things stood in the way of me completing that request. Wine in the cellar. Thank you. Right. Well, it's just me that saw that. Right. Oh. Open door. Huh. Open door. Take wine. Took the wine. Perhaps this would appease the drunken professor upstairs. Open door. So much typing. My pole fingers can't handle it. You're very achy. Open door. Hey, Professor. Where's he gone now? Ugh. Open door. Drink Coke. Take. Oh, okay. Meh. Take pill. Open it. Press escape to it. Oh, okay, thank you. Open door. It's not there. Oh, I need to be in the bad version. Oh. Open door. Drink. Coke. Drink. Cola. Go switch to the bad version. I feel the caffeine starting to heat up my brain. Okay, then open door. Open door. Look at. Oh, look at a bed. A bed's drunken misery had caused him to shift into the dark hotel. The jolly man of whom I had grown fond lay decapitated on the floor with Siobhan's disappearance. I was now truly alone. You'd feel like you'd be a bit more upset about the fact that someone has just been decapitated. The professor had known nothing of the horror. I think I knew head. He was blameless and ignorant of any matter involving defamed manor or accursed idol, but it seemed my dark captor cared little for these facts. Why haven't you killed me too, you skinny bastard? If you can do it so easily, so quickly, why won't you face me? In a display of a warped sense of humour, the porcelain head was sitting where Abed's old one had been. Take head. I pulled the head out of the stump, trying not to think about the wet cracking noise that this caused. Ew. Open door. Lovely. Delicious. Okay, to the roof! Glad Rosie not here for this, yeah. Yeah, she wouldn't appreciate this. I think I'm just a bit desensitized from all this sort of stuff, so I don't find it scary. I've watched way too many people play Spoopy games. Writing in this game, the writing is very good. I like how in depth it is. Like, this is a very thorough story. I love thorough ghost stories. Oh. Bring her back. Should I save? I shall save, because it's been a while. There we go. Add head. Didn't understand. Look. The stairwell was built from old concrete with a thick smell of damp filled the air. Strangely, there was some kind of dismembered porcelain dummy mounted to one of the walls. Add head. Only die in 2 places in this game. Place arm. Oh, okay. Place arm. Replace the left arm. Replace the right arm. Replace the left leg. Replace the right leg. Replace the head. The body was intact. For reasons I couldn't explain, I sensed that something had changed back in the real world. Why does this feel very Silent Hill? I don't know why that's all of a sudden just occurred to me. What kind of ridiculous locking mechanism is this? Unlock. I couldn't pick that open. Well. Turn. That might have made sense in another time and place, but not then. Silent Hill is a big influence for this game. Can definitely tell. What do I do? You need to be in the normal world. Okay. Take pill. Take another pill. Beep. Open door. Yeah, right. Lift. Rock. I don't understand. Take note. It's the woodcutter. Clan Bronwyn Island, July 28th, AD 1501. A sturdy tree, this. It took us from dawn to dusk, but we finally have it down. I'm tired, Father. 'Twas indeed clever of us to investigate this island, eh, boy? I have never seen such a gigantic oak, nor do I expect to again. Looks like it was on a temple or something. But its wood shall keep us in the business of carpentry for years to come. Father, look at these stones. Do you think there was once a house here? It matters not. Why must you always look everywhere but at what matters? That's like Bubs. This is your... Father? Is something troubling you, Father? Oh dear Lord! You took my tree! Pick up stone. Throw stone. Boom! He's like, oh, I'm sorry! Where am I? I must have shifted into the dark world during the vision. Trilby! Siobhan? You're okay! Oh, thank God, I thought I was all alone. What happened to you? I don't know. After you knocked me out in my room, I woke up and everything was like this. The hotel's ruined. There's blood everywhere. I saw this horrible man. Tall, thin, long black coat. You know him? Enough to know you're lucky to be alive. He didn't notice me, so I ran up here to hide. How did you get past the doll? What doll? Trilby, what the hell is going on? I told you that what would happen if you followed me into the shadows. This isn't your problem. Take this. What are these? Tranquilizer pills. Take one. When you calm down, the hotel will go back to normal. Won't you need them? I don't need to run away anymore. Trilby, wait! Where are you going? I know enough now. I know where the wood came from. Perhaps I can find a way to end this. So I was right, the cursed wood came from Cranbourne Island. But what good does that knowledge do me? Wait a second, I never got round to reading the letter I took from under that rock. You did not. Trilby, I'm very close to ending this. Meet me in the hotel basement. I must show you my discovery. Lenkman. The other page was another of those religious papers. The Book of Victims. The Woodcutter. Victim 1. The first of those against whom the prince sought vengeance was the woodcutter, he who had held the axe that first felled the tree. The prince came to him and his son, and he struck the woodcutter down, and the woodcutter knew the name of the king. And the prince turned to the woodcutter's son, and he said, You I shall let live, for you are young and are of the innocent, and that you may go among your people and tell them of what I will wrought. And the woodcutter's son fled and told all of what he had seen, but the men of technology are arrogant, and his words were unheeded. Uh-oh. What? Oh, you little prick. Save when I can. Okay, save. There we go. It hurts. It hurts to save. I can't save. Should take a pill. Take pill. Meh. Go to the basement, okay. Where? Scientist! You've only seen this once. I thought you knew this off by heart. Damn it. Damn it, Scientist, you lied to me. Save. There we go. There we go. We saved. It's fine. Obviously, you just can't save in the staircase, I guess. Open door. Open door. No, that isn't like an insanity effect. It happens randomly. Oh! I like that. That's clever. There is loads in this game. Did he say he was going to be in the basement? He did say he was going to be in the basement, didn't he? And someone dug out the wall. Open door. Where? Look at wall. I stared blankly. Where? Look at wall. Stared blankly. What do you mean upstairs? Look where the beetles. Oh. Look at hole. The hole seemed to lead into some kind of tunnel that gradually expanded into an underground cavern. Go through hole. I don't understand. Go through hole. Oh. Pull the lever! Into the hole we go. Pull the lever. Let's stand on it. At the trunk or? Look at trunk. Ugh. Look at tree stump. Stare blankly. Look at stump. This was it, I was certain. The remains of the tree that Boyle and his father cut down, its wood being later used to construct an inn, a harpsichord, a shipping crate, and an idol. I could feel that same scrabbling in my mind that I had felt just before all of my visions. This time it was the stump itself that seemed to be beckoning me closer. Luke. I hereby decree that henceforth I am to be immune from the sensation of cold. The means through which that shall be achieved aren't relevant as long as I am kept alive and well. Magical forces which are considered by some as unnatural are allowed. So I have decreed. This law abides from the moment it is read. Yes. Touch the tree. Touch the tree. Oh, Cambromian Peninsula, July 28, 55 BC. Cabadath, a Celtic druid, awaits the return of his friend and colleague Galden, who brings news of the invasion of Anglesey by the Roman Suetonius Paulinus. Having fallen out of favour with his fellows for certain radical beliefs and activities, Cabadath lives in solitude in this remote forest clearing and prefers not to travel himself. Cabadath! Golden! You bring news? The foreigners have landed. They could not be deterred by our sorcery. All is lost. Oh? Certain are you? That they are making their way across the land, eliminating resistance. Even you, out here, will be brought down within days. I'm sorry, Cabadath. And the great druids of Anglesey bow so easily to this brash foreign power. Do not hang your head yet, my friend. Perhaps the activities for which I was ostracized could yet spell an answer. What are you talking about? You know of my dealings with the ethereal realm. I know what you claim. That there exists some otherworldly territory populated by demons and creatures
You and
of
me,
magic.
baby, ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it like
And
they
that
do
you,
on the
Cabadath,
Discovery
can
Channel.
somehow commune with these creatures. Come inside and I shall explain. And they do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Cabadath, what is this madness? You're going to sacrifice your friend. In my dealings with the ethereal realm, I have learned of many powerful demons and elementals. But there is one spoken of, one only reluctantly, a beast possessing of awesome power. You plan to summon a demon? The most terrible of them all, who strikes fear into even the most unflappable creatures I have spoken with. A pain elemental, indeed the only pain elemental, ruler of a desolate wasteland where none venture. An invulnerable, hugely potent beast that feeds on the agony of others. And today is his day. The day when the boundaries between the realms weaken and he glimpses our world. To bring him through at that point should be simple. Even if you could conjure such a thing, how would you have it defend our land? I have much knowledge in the ways of magic. With the correct bindings, any demon can be forced to my will. Really. I completed the preparations while I waited for your return. All that remains is a summoning. You're going to kill him. Cabadath, it pains me to see you build your hopes on such nonsense. Be silent and watch. Quiet, wench. You shall see your nonsense soon enough. In this hall of death and by the light of Belenus' gift, I summon you. I bring you gifts to mark your path. I feed you with pain. I call you with madness. I summon you with the greatest loss. And I bind you by your true name. Chizo? By the gods, I have reached out to you through the void, Chizo. Is it Chizo? Or CH2O? I command you by your true name. Show yourself. Cabadath, please stop this. Show yourself. Here it is. It's huge. It is larger than I anticipated. But Chizo must obey the... It is bound. I can command it. No! Ah! It is far more powerful than I thought. Garden, help me! Forgive me, Cabadath. It's like, fuck this. Gladden, I beg you. Don't let it take me alive. Oops. Chizo, of course, has no use for meat. It feeds on pain. It does not kill its prisoners. Oh dear. Cabadath's agony was a particularly rare morsel, and Chizo ensured it would last. His soul was placed inside an oak sapling on the site of his old home to grant his body immortality. For 5 centuries as the tree grew, he knew torment beyond even his most depraved imaginings. By then his body was warped and his mind long fallen into soulless dementia. He was Chizo's, utterly and completely his slave. Trilby! Siobhan! You were supposed to leave. I couldn't, Abed, the professor, he's dead. I know. He was killed by the shadows. Just like they will kill you if you don't get away from here. What is this place? This cave is the centre of the reality shift. This stump is what's causing it all. How? It is the vessel for the soul of the tall man. Oh, hello. The acolyte of Chizo. Lenkman, nice to see your friendly face. Yeah, where have you been? Amazing, isn't it? Of all the things Sir Roderick could have used to murder his son, he chose that idol. Placing the soul of John Defoe into the wood alongside Cabadas. Infusing the poor retard with Chizo's magic, allowing him to come back in infinitely more powerful than before. Certainly pretty lucky. Lucky? Chizo had to wait 2,000 years for that opportunity. The opportunity to blend magic and science in a single entity. The opportunity to create the bridge. What are you talking about? The bridge between the realms. Over which Chizo will cross into our universe and purify mankind. Uh-oh. Our order has waited 200 years for the prophecy to be fulfilled. Uh-oh. You're not with the Ministry of Occultism. Who are you? 200 years ago, the prophet Jack Freehorn founded the Order of Blessed Agonies. Since then, we have grown and watched and waited. It was only in recent years that the events foretold in the Book of Chizo began to occur. It mentioned John Defoe. And it mentioned you. Me? You were the one prophesied to guide the Bridge Keeper to his destiny. But you didn't finish the job. All 3 aspects of John Defoe had to be destroyed to create the bridge, body, mind and soul. You only destroyed his body, his soul and mind remained. In the idol, I'm assuming. Had I known about this, I wouldn't have even done that. That will truly disappoint my superiors. They were quite adamant that I should try to persuade you to join our cause and fulfill your foretold duty. Is that why you were helping me? They thought if I guided you through your visions and showed you the appropriate passages from our holy books, you'd understand that the prophecy is real. You honestly believe I'd join some insane cult just because you handed me some leaflets? Personally, no. A knife in my gut brought an explosion of ice-cold agony. I heard the pitter-patter of my blood on the rocky floor. The pain, the surprise and my exhaustion went together to cause immediate unconsciousness. No! I woke to find myself splayed upon the stump, blood still slowly leaking from my wound. So close to the end! Ah! In my injured state, I could barely move. My limbs refused to respond. I was as weak as a newborn. Lenkman. Oh good, you're awake. I was afraid you'd miss this. What are you doing? After your staggering ineptitude in Defoe Manor, the Order need to nudge things along. We need a connection to Chizo to help administrate his coming. And today might be the only opportunity we have all year to summon the tall man. You're going to bring that thing into our world? With a standard ritual of blessed agonies and an offering. After he takes your life, he will be grateful to us. And then he will guide us to our destiny. And so why did you stab me? What if I'm already dead by the time he gets here? You won't be. Men like you, Trilby, die on their own terms. They won't weakly let their life slip away from one measly knife wound. Hush now. Kabadath is coming. I call thee, Kabadath, to the wood that is your soul. I call thee from the north. Think you know what to do? What do I have to do? I call thee from the east. Kick him! Kick! Him! Ask about Siobhan. Oh. My attempts to move only made things worse. I felt a stab of pain and something snapped behind my eyes, filling my vision with spots. Use your alive for the vision to work. Oh, okay. Ask about Siobhan. Siobhan, are you there? She's here, but she can't answer you. She has nothing to do with this, Lenkman. Let her go. On the contrary, it is important that all three of us are here. It is part of the ritual. I call thee from the south. I don't know what to do. I call thee from the west. Grab. Idol. Take. Idol. I was losing blood steadily. My arms and legs were limp and unresponsive. I couldn't move. Where? Ask about ritual. The pain was now replaced with an ice-cold numbness that was spreading fast. That room was swimming before my eyes. Ask about ritual. Oh, I need to die. Oh, okay. What does this ritual entail? What are you going to do to us? To you, I have done all I need. To bring Kavadath to us, we must tempt him with the three blessed agonies. The blessed agonies of the mind, body, and soul. I am well conditioned to act as the mind. Your wound makes you the body. The girl will have to suffice as the soul. Reality flits from realm to realm, tormented, confused. End this madness that we might bring thee to us. Now die. Can I do die? Not yet, but I was pretty close. Ask about Kavadath. Why are you summoning the tall man? Keep at it, yeah. What possible use could he be to you? You've been experiencing flashbacks, I know. You saw Kavadath's attempt to summon Tizo, yes. I saw that he failed quite drastically. He assumed our lord could be summoned with only basic demon summoning right. But Tizo is far greater and more powerful than his rivals. He is very nearly a god of pain. It takes a great amount of magic and a much more complex ritual to summon one such as he. We do not know it, but the tall man does. He will guide us and teach us. Who is the tall man? Ask about tall man. Tall man is Kavadath, right? I'm glad to see you were paying attention. End is Kavadath. Die! 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 Not yet, but I was pretty close. Need to write die. Ask about Tizo. I was unable to speak. Die! Not yet. Die! I present thee with blessed agonies of body, mind, and soul. Ask about Tizo. Ask about Tizo. I think he said something that clues you when you do it. Oh. Die? My vision was clouding up around the edges. It seemed like my stubborn will was the only thing keeping me alive. Die. I died. Yeah. Come. Come. Now we wait. Oh shit. What? He's dead? No, that's not possible. Master? Master, please, no! No! Ah! Trilby? Go back, Trilby. Leave me alone. I'm dead. Not dead, not fully. Your mind and soul are drifting apart from your body. With enough power, there was still time to pull them back. But you must have the will to return. Forget it. I've had enough. I did the assignments. I made myself useful. I lived up to the reputation Defoe Manor gave me. Today, I gave everything I could. And I still died. There is still work to be done. You have not yet completed your duty. I'm sick of duty. I'm sick of prophecy. Just let me sleep. Stronger men than you have tried to fight destiny. None succeed. Past, present, and future are all different faces of the same die, and few can see them all at once. But I can, and the future demands that you live. Return now. I have marked the path. Please, just let it end. Pleading to me is useless. I am just as much a prisoner of fate as you. The future your actions are destined to bring about has already taken place. Without your part, I would not be here to restore you to life. So you see, by my mere presence, your decision is already made. Who are you? A murderer and a madman, and a puppet of forces neither of us could possibly comprehend. I had a friend who used to get really freaked out by the sound of heartbeats. Used to make her feel sick. Trilby, say something. What? You're alive. Oh God, I didn't even know if I was doing it properly. But I did it. You're alive. What did you do? Where's Lenkman? That tall man took him. He did something horrible to him. And then took him away. Where's my waistcoat? Shh, don't talk. I've already called for an ambulance. Let's get you back upstairs. Wait. See that wooden idol? Yes? Bring it with us. Wrap it tightly in clothes and bring it with us. Don't let it touch your bare skin. Okay. Who is this guy? And now it sits across from me. Oh, sorry. I was like waiting. The reality shift had cleared up and we were free to leave. An STP cleanup crew arrived with the ambulance. No trace of our bed or the hotel staff was found. Officially, they've been classified as unexplained disappearances. Linkman and the tall man seem to have also vanished, which does not surprise me in the least. Siobhan signed the Official Secrets Act, and last I heard is staying with her parents to recuperate. Which just leaves me to write up my notes, with the idol that haunts my dreams gazing at me from across my desk. I was dead. I can't pretend I wasn't. No amount of CPR could have brought me back from where I was. So who did? The man in red? Who was he? If not an insane hallucination in brain death. Where is my waistcoat? Welcome back, Bex. Thank you for the hydrate, Lee. Dun, dun. Every instinct in my being wants to burn it to ashes and grind them into the dirt, but I do not. Ah, I missed it. I certainly can't keep it. I know from experience that it leaks malevolent influence like a broken pipe leaks water. The only other option is... You bastard! The only other option is to hide it, but where can I hide such a thing and ensure that it is never found again by human hands? Space! You shall have to think about this. The fulfillment of the prophecy continues. The ritual for the summoning of Chizo will go ahead. Events have been set in motion that cannot be stopped. Ew. We have blood, the blood of the guide. Now we must wait. Wait and prepare. there came a man from the land of technology, and though his wisdom was great and his power advanced, he had the willfulness of his fellows, and so he was the arrogant man. On the 8th and 20th day of the 7th month of the year of the arrogant man, the king gazed. O king, I beseech you, for this land has become corrupt without your benevolent hand, and darkness seeks to envelop us all. I demand of you to cross the border between our lands and make things right, for my power is great, and I have it in my power to control as great as you. The king was rightfully amused, for while the arrogant man's power was indeed great, the king's power was greater still. And the king said, I will not submit myself, for firstly my power is greater than yours, and not yours to command. Secondly, while my capabilities are many, it is impossible for me to enter the land of technology, for the border is a dark and treacherous ocean I cannot will away. But I will do this for you, O arrogant man, for all the bigness of your head. You are still small enough to be spared the rigours of the dark ocean. I shall rescue you from the darkness in the land of technology, and you shall live in my household, and here you will learn humility. And as the king said it, so it was so, and the arrogant man crossed the ocean to the house of the king, where he was brought before his majesty, who said, Now you must repay me for the slight you arrogance caused me, for despite your insult, I love you, and I love you. Oh. And the king took the body and mind of the arrogant man and separated them from his soul, and this he placed in a great tree in the land of technology. And with this action he announced, Now you are the tree, and the tree is you, and the wood is your soul. With this gift of separation your body shall not wither or die throughout your lessons. But should any man interfere with the tree that is your soul on the day that is mine, I shall lend you the power to confront them and strike them down with fitting vengeance. And then he touched the arrogant man and filled his heart with woman love, and the arrogant man became his prince, and he knew the name of the king. And the prince and the court of the king bowed down and wept and sang with great praise the name of the king, for great, generous was his wisdom. Books of Chizay, Book of the Prince, Chapter 2. Dun dun dun. Dun dun. Trilby's notes. And that is it, yeah. We did good. I really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed that, yeah. So much story to it. I love how it's all connected. Jay's like, yay, we're supposed to go to bed 20 minutes ago. But I wanted to get it done, and now we got it done. So now next week will be 6 Days of Sacrifice. Only one more game in the series, yeah. So I'm assuming that's not going to be Trilby then, is it? Shame you're away next week. No, don't go away. How am I supposed to solve this game on my own? No. God damn it. I ban you from going away. You're not allowed. Not while I'm still playing this game. Skip it for a week. But then I've got nothing else to play. I've got to wait till March till Jay's game's out. God damn it. Right, let's click out anyway. Go to chat. There we go. So yes, that was Trilby's notes. So that's the third game that we've played now in that series. So we've got one more to play. Which is, yeah, six Days of Sacrifice. So that will be the end of this long ongoing saga, which is like so interesting. This is the sort of thing I love, like about sort of ghost stories where there's just so much history and depth to it. It's fantastic. I really enjoy it. So I can give it a go next week, and then it might be that like I just have to find something else if I can't get on with it. Thanks, Lee, but I wouldn't have been able to do it without Cyanogen actually telling me what I need to do. Because I wouldn't have a clue. So is 6 days similar to this, or is it back to the point and click style of it starts so small but it gets big, does it? Does it now? It's a point and click. Oh, okay, cool. I'll be glad to get back to that, because yeah, the typing was a bit much, but I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It was really fun going back to that sort of style of game. So. But anyway, yes, I need to go to bed because I'm going to be up at 2 to hopefully be watching The Last of Us. You'll probably like hear me screaming blue murder if they've not got it on at 2 o'clock. Best part of Trilby Notes, I think it's the flashback to the what are they? They're not Celts. What are they again? Cabadath. What's his face? When he originally summoned Chizo. Knowing the history, yeah. For me, that was the all of it, all as one thing is really good because it's obviously finding out all the different pieces. Druids, there you go. But yeah, because it's the history. I love anything historical. So yeah, to me that was really good. But I liked all of it because just piecing it all together. So it was a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see how it actually ends now. How it's finally dealt with in space. But anyway, on that note, let's see if there's anyone I can raid. Who we got? Oh, we got Trick. I think I'll raid Trick. I know who Chizo is. Do I? I'm trying to think. Sounds like a demon name. Or I just think chorizo. Yeah, he was the thing he tried to summon. Yeah. The last pain elemental. See you soon, Lee. No worries. Thanks for coming. Right, so I'm going to raid Trick. It's going to be a shame that you're going to miss it though, Saijin. Trust me, you get to know him more in the last game. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a shame you're going to miss it. If I can't think of anything else to play, I'll see if I can find like a quick sort of other game to play. Horror game. The only other games I can think of, they're all ones that like... Fingers crossed for 2 AM. You'll see on my Discord if it actually does go according to plan. What was I going to say? Yeah, I'll see if I can find like a small sort of indie game to play for next week. Just so I can save it. Because yeah, it'd be a shame for you to miss it if it's can't be mad. I'm not even going to tell you how mad I'll be if it is Game of Thrones. Fucking hell. Anyway, we're going to raid Trick now, who's playing Escape from Tarkov. Not a game I've heard of, but we're going to send some love to Trick anyway. I'm going to have to raid and run, but I will pop in and say hello. But anyway, so we'll start that raid, and I just wanted to say quick thank you to Ace, if you're still around. Thank you so much for the 5 bits earlier. So... and again, thank you all for coming, and also thank you very much to Cyangin for your help on that. So, on that note, I should be doing a chill stream tomorrow, and it will be Forspoken. Depends on how tired I am, because of obviously watching Last of Us. But I'll definitely be doing Lost Legacy, because we're moving on to Uncharted Lost Legacy on Sunday. So I'll be doing that, and also most likely be going back to Shadow next Wednesday. So yes, on that note, have a fantastic evening, guys. Hopefully we can be talking Last of Us tomorrow in a good way. And I shall see you very soon. Bye.